To make this cute and comfy headband, I use both yarns from Phil Penguin, Liverpool and Alaska, but you can use any yarn you have already at home. One in chunky weight and another one more fluffy yarn. And yes, I use knitting needle number 8, US 11, and you will need also a scissor, measure tape, and crochet needle and tapestry needle for finishings. We will start wrapping 10 times our yarn around the 2 needles. I always like to start my knits like that because I think the first row doesn't get too tight. So we're gonna make a slip knot, and yes, we will cast on more 9 stitches, so 10 in total. And you see the first row, it's gonna be like not tight, not hard to make, especially with this thick yarn. So the first row, now we will knit to the end of row, and will always be like that. We're just gonna use knit stitch both sides, so it's gonna be the garter stitch. And yes, so this it's like our second row, and we just knit to the end the 10 stitches, and now we will change for the other yarn. So I'm using this fluffy yarn, kind of like mohair effect. This is not mohair, but it's a little bit thicker. And yes, so we just gonna make a knot on the first stitch, just simple. This project is very easy and simple, it's perfect for beginners. So yes, now that we add our second yarn, we can start knit with that. So we will always make 2 rows of each color. So yes, now we finish with our second color. We're gonna continue now with the first color. So always alternated the first and second colors, 2 rows each, and you see like in one side of the work we have this back stitch effect. That's like it's gonna be my right side, because like I love this effect. I think it's very cute for this headband and for any small project. So yes guys, it's really simple. We just gonna keep knitting both sides on garter stitch till the end of the project. So in mine I knitted for 42 centimeters. So yes, we will keep like 2 rows of each color for 42 centimeters. So here you can see the back stitch effect that I was telling you guys, and now we just keep for 42 centimeters as I said before. So here my work, it's 42 centimeters already. So yes, now we can cast off. I'm gonna show how I cast off. It's really simple. Like, I know there are so many ways to cast off, but this one is the one that I'm using. We can cut the other color yarn, and we just gonna knit the first stitch. We knit the second one, and now we're gonna pull over the first one on the second one, and we're gonna keep like that till we have like just one stitch. Yes, finishing here our last stitching, and yes, now we just gonna put this yarn through the last stitches, and we can cut it. I'm gonna leave like a little bit longer this yarn because we're gonna use to sew the both ends together to make our headband. And yes, it's finished, and now we're gonna start the finishing touches. So for the little knot that we have in the middle of our headband, we're gonna start knitting 3 stitches. So yes, I'm gonna put again 2 needles just to not be so tight the first row, and we cast on 3 stitches in total. And this time we're gonna knit 1 row and we're gonna pull the other row. So yes, I'm starting knitting here, and just very simple. We knit one side, and on the other side we're gonna purl. So yes, guys, it's very simple. We will do that for 9 rows, and then we can start our cast off. So just showing very quick for you, we knit 1, we knit the second, and we pull the first one over the second. And yes, first one cast off, and then again we knit 1 more and we pull over the second one. And yes, we can put the yarn through this stitch and we can cut the yarn. So we have now our 2 parts of the headband ready. So now we just need to sew all together and make the finishing touches. So yes, so going back to our headband, we gonna start waving the ends. So I'm just doing on this fluffy yarn because the other one I'm gonna use to sew all together. So on the like purl side, we will wave the ends of the yarn. And now we can start sew the ends together. So I'm just trying to make like a knit stitch. So yes, we gonna sew the two parts together to the end. It's very simple. You can sew the way you are used to, and this is gonna be hidden uh, by the knot, so you don't need to worry too much. But I always like to try to make a good sew. So yes, we just sew both parts, and we wave the ends. And now we need to sew our knot together. So yes, on the right side we position our knot, and we turn our work inside out, and now we can start sewing. And it's just very simple, just 3 stitches, and as it's gonna be like in the inside part, you don't need to worry too much about this. I am sewing with a crochet needle, so we're just gonna sew the 3 stitches, and we will make a knot and wave the ends really well. And that's it, guys. We finished our headband. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and if you like it, please give it a like or share it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. You'll help me to grow this channel. So stay tuned and see you next week. Thank you very much, guys.